Find your way back. That has been one of my favourites. But then also, we are the sun and the moon. Ask me for any lyrics, I know them. Hit me up, B. I'm here, I'm waiting for you. Hey guys, I'm Mitchell, also known as MMMMITCHELL, and today I'm here with Cosmo to give you guys a Virgo inspired makeup look. I am actually a Virgo Libra cusp baby. I'm born on the 24th of September, and my favourite celebrity on the planet, I don't really class her as a celebrity, I'd class her as a queen. She's elite, she's on another level of fame. Beyonce, 4th of September, 20 days before mine. So I just always feel some kind of connection to that woman. There's also some really cool other celebrities that are also Virgos as well. Zendaya, the makeup look she does, iconic. Melissa McCarthy, my favourite actress slash comedian ever. She's so funny. My favourite film that she did is probably Spy. I just find her hilarious. Such like funny, light-hearted humour. So yeah, I'm gonna do a look today inspired a little bit like Zendaya, a little bit Beyonce, and then my personality can bring the Melissa McCarthy, yeah? So let's get into this. Okay, so I'm gonna start by taking the Youth Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. Charlotte's products have really just been hitting the spot recently. I mean, I've always been obsessed, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I've become even more obsessed all over again. I just like to put this honestly all over my face, just not over the nose region, just because I do like that area to stay really, really nice and matte, and I feel like this gives it that glow, which I love on the perimeters of my face. Okay, so next up I'm going to mix the It Cosmetics CC Cream. This is in the shade Medium Tan, and again, a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury. I just feel like these two together give you that really gorgeous, flawless finish while still looking like skin. It is a CC cream, so you'd think it would be really sheer, but this is actually quite full coverage. So just adding a little bit of the Youth Glow makes it seem a little bit more moisturizer-like, which is, I feel like, what Beyonce goes for. Like, you never look at Beyonce and think, wow, she's got lots of makeup on. I mean, one day I would love to see her in a Mitchell glam. The difference. Guys, my pink in my skin at the minute is not really doing it for me. So today I want my skin to be super luminous, super fresh, almost like my skin is sweating a little bit, you know, but like the nice amount of sweat where it doesn't look greasy. That kind of sweat. So I'm gonna try and use minimal powder on my face. I'll obviously set certain areas, but I don't really want to be setting all this area because I want to have that natural glossiness. So I'm glossiness. So I'm going to take the Huda Beauty Light Tantor, and I actually used this for the first time maybe like a week ago, and I'm obsessed. This is the shade Light. I literally just got it because my friend Holly Flynn, who is also a makeup artist, used it on a shoot, and I fell in love. You can apply it so really harsh, so if you do it like this, and you can be like, oh god, what have I done? But you really disperse it, and it goes literally to the perfect tone. I never ever ever have known a cream contour product to do this when you blend it. Yeah, I like my forehead to be pretty bronzed, which can be a little bit hard sometimes when you've got a really light root, but the way that I get past it is I'll take a little brush. I'll take that contour product and just buff it into my hairline a little bit. And you might get it in your hair, which is the only sad thing, but I mean, if you're taking photos, it's so necessary. So now I'm going to take a little bit of NARS Creamy Concealer. I've recently fallen in love with this again. I hadn't had it in my kit for a very long time. And then I just thought, let me stock up on some NARS. And I'm back in love again. I forgot how beautiful this concealer was. I don't really want my under eye to be too bright for this. love to highlight my chin too much. So now I'm going to take this 99 brush by Sephora and I'm just going to tap that product in. Notice with my concealer I don't really ever blend it as in buff, just because when you buff you can shave out the coverage, and with my concealer I do always like my under eyes and the centre of my face to be pretty full coverage, just because I feel like that is where I get most redness. So obviously you can cater that towards whatever your kind of wants and needs are out of a product. Okay, so I know I said I'm not going to powder much, but I have got to powder certain areas of my face. It's just the way of life for me, like I can't not powder certain areas. So I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, a classic. I've been really obsessed with this again at the minute. I feel like I go in waves with powders. Yeah, the Hourglass one is really nice if you don't want to mattify your skin too much. Really being selective on where I apply it. Notice just a bit under the eye, it just does wonders. And the rest of your face just looks gorgeous and glowy. And this is the Real Techniques setting brush. This was probably one of the first brushes I remember like watching about on YouTube. Any areas that you really want to smooth out, I would just tap my powder. If you've got any blemishes, I've got a little bit of texture on my forehead at the minute because I had a facial. Sometimes the texture comes out in my skin afterwards. Only for a few days, but it's getting all the badness on my skin, I guess. So look on the bright side of life. Look on the bright side of life, you know? So guys, this next product, Pat McGrath Labs have a Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. Long name, but it's all for good reason because this deserves a long name. It's so beautiful. This is in the shade Deep. I don't use this underneath my eyes. I use this as kind of like a bronzer because it's got a really beautiful sheen to it. So when you want to look still dewy and glowy, this is a really beautiful powder because it sets it in place, but still gives you that glossiness and shine that you would have if you hadn't. So you get the longevity of a set face, but the glow of an unset face, which to me is just a win-win. Okay, so now I'm gonna add some blush. This is MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish Blush in the shade Fairly Precious, and this, okay, we'll use this brush. So pretty. I love it when it's right on the apples. Yeah, so what I love about using these kind of products on the cheeks, kind of as a highlight, is they have a little bit of colour to them. So it really allows it to blend with the actual colour of my skin a little bit easier. And you don't really get like a cast back underneath. Okay, so I want to do a look inspired by Zendaya with a little bit of the Beyonce signature sparkle. I feel like that's what I always see. Whenever I see Raquel do her makeup, or Sir John, there's always just a sparkle on the lid. So that's really what I want to focus on right now. So I'm just going to take a little bit more foundation and just put this onto my lids, just to act as a nice little base, you know, literally just the tiniest bit. And also just to make that area sticky again, so then your shadow can grip to it really beautifully. Okay, so I've got two products here. I've got the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighters in the shade Water Brat and Sangria Sunset, which is like the duo one, but these are the two shades that I'm going to be using. So these ones like this. I'm going to be blending with shimmers today, which is something I don't do often, but I do feel like it photographs really, really beautifully, channeling my inner Beyonce, so, and inner Zendaya. So I'm going to take this on just a flat blending brush, just buffing it over my eyelid. I don't want to take this too high into the crease. And you'll be surprised at what you can do when you blend with a shimmer. Super easy. Gives you a beautiful hue of whatever colour you're going for. I always find because shimmers are obviously a lot creamier than a matte formula, things stick on top of them really well. So Over this, I could take a matte eyeshadow and it would really just deepen it up really beautifully, which is what I'm gonna do in a little bit. And I feel like with this kind of eyeshadow look, there isn't really a bad angle for it because it's got so much movement. Just when you are doing something like this and you want it to be super glam, I think it's more so the final steps that really make it. So after this, I'll go and define my lash line with either a black, or you could do like a purple to go with this look. I'm gonna do it with like a deep brown. I've been obsessed with Beyonce's new soundtrack, Find Your Way There. That has been one of my favorites. But then also Mood Forever. That's really giving it to me. Like my morning tunes. We are the sun and the moon. Ask me for any lyrics, I know them. Then I'm gonna take what I brought, which is this beautiful, sparkly, baby pink milkshake, icy goodness. And I'm going to have this over the top and up to the bottom one. Almost as in like a curve, so you really got that kind of wet-like look. Oh, look at that. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a pink eyeshadow. This is just a matte one. Underneath the lash line. And I'm gonna take this a little bit up. I'm gonna almost create like a wing out of this, so it's coming from the lower lash line up towards onto the top. And then the amazing thing about something like this is it doesn't need to be too tidy, because that's kind of the beauty of this kind of look. Okay, so now I'm going to take some Teddy pencil by MAC. Then I'm going to take that same brush that I used from a pink and really just start to fluff at the edges of that pencil. And because I didn't take it out as far as the pink pencil, it's kind of giving it a little bit of like a smoky gradient effect. Okay, so for lashes, I'm going to take the Tatty Lashes Molly May Everyday Lash, which is this beautiful pair of lashes. I don't want to go for anything too big with this. I just feel like this will really pull it together without kind of taking away from the simplicity but funness of the look, you know? I'm going to trim this a little bit. I'm really just going to put this on the outer corners of my eye, just to really help wing that shape out. So I'm going to take my favourite mascara, Maybelline Lash Sensational. But you just can't go wrong with this mascara. Okay, so now I'm taking my Molly May lash, looking down into my mirror, going above the lash line. Okay guys, so I'm gonna finish it off with a nice lip. I'm gonna do a nude outer lip, but then in the center I kind of want it to stay looking quite blushy, quite natural in the center of the lip, but nothing too like nuded, as in like, we don't want to like, we've got concealer lips with this look. I do normally love that, but I think this is gonna be a lip liner and lip gloss kind of lip. This is Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner. Okay guys, so I'm gonna finish off this lip. I feel like I'm gonna be obsessed with this lip. This is the shade Sweet Mouth from Fenty. You know I'm a sucker for Fenty, I just can't stop. Anything they bring out, I'm like, okay, I need it. Oh yeah. Amazing thing about when you do a lip like this is the lip gloss kind of blends the lip pencil. Okay, this is maybe my new favorite lip. Voila. Okay guys, so that is it. This is my Virgo inspired makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it. This is super pink. I mean, I'm obsessed. I don't know about you guys. I feel like I could see Beyonce rocking this one day maybe. Hit me up, B. I'm here. I'm waiting for you. I will get a flight somehow to LA or Houston or wherever you may be. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys want to see any other zodiac makeup looks by me on the Cosmopolitan YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe down below. I am MMMMITCHELL and I hope you enjoyed. Peace out, guys. Bye. Thank you.